Most horrifying and mysterious lakes in the world. Lake Nyos. Situated in Cameroon, the lake was responsible for taking the lives of approximately 1,700 people overnight. On 21 August 1986, the locals slept peacefully, unaware that they would not be able to see the sun the next day. Apparently, Lake Nyos is formed on the top of the volcano, and on that fateful night, the volcano erupted. Instead of emitting hot lava, ashes, and hot mud, it released a cloud of toxic carbon dioxide gas. The gas traveled down to the town, and without knowing, poor locals and animals breathed the carbon dioxide. The worst part was that the volcano was dormant for a long time, and without warning, it erupted that night. There were corpses everywhere, and accordingly, the researchers are still in dark about what triggered the volcano to erupt suddenly. It was one of the most baffling disasters scientists have ever investigated. Lakes just don't rise up and wipe out thousands of people, George Kling, an ecologist at the University of Michigan told Laguna Colorada. Also known as the Red Lagoon of Bolivia, the place is mesmerizing and one of the amazing natural wonders. The shallow salt lake is located at an altitude of approximately 14,000 feet, and as the name suggests, it is in red color. The lake is responsible for attracting a rare type of flamingos called James flamingo or Puna flamingo, which are native to the Andes and the Altiplano area. Apart from beautiful pink flamingos, the water body is also home to various fauna, including llamas, alpacas, Andean foxes, cats, and pumas. It is said that because of the minerals, the Laguna Colorado is red in color and the only one in Eduardo Avaroa Andean Fauna National Reserve. However, there is a legend that states that the water is the blood of gods. As per an article, the lake was listed as a Ramsar wetland of international importance in 1990. The laguna spans 60 km squared, while the lake's water is only 35 cm, 1 ft 2 inches, deep with a maximum depth of 1.5 m, 4 ft 11 inches. Boiling Lake. Reportedly, the lake was first discovered by two Englishmen in 1870, after which a botanist went to the place to investigate the natural phenomenon. The temperature was recorded to range from 180 to 197 degrees Fahrenheit, 82 to 91.5 Celsius, that also along the edges. It was impossible to get to the middle of the lake because it was obviously boiling. However, in 1895, a picture was taken of the boiling lake which had dried and the water level was below 30 to 50 feet. In 1988, the lake stopped boiling, and the level dropped below 29 feet, but fortunately or unfortunately, the lake was back to normal. The boiling lake is located in Dominica, and accordingly, is the second largest feature of its kind in the world, with the largest being Frying Pan Lake in New Zealand. Many tourists flock to the Valley of Desolation and the boiling lake to see this unique wonder. Apart from being the second largest boiling lake, it is also part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site Morenetwa Pitons National Park. Pyramid Lake. The lake is situated in Nevada under the Pyramid Lake Indian Reservation and is host to around 2,400 members of the Pyramid Lake Paiute tribe. As per sources, Pyramid Lake is the largest natural lake in the state, about 30 miles, 48 km, long and 7 to 9 miles, 11 to 14 km, wide. In 1844, a soldier visited the lake and said, "It rose, according to our estimate, 600 feet above the water, and, from the point we viewed it, presented a pretty exact outline of the Great Pyramid of Cheops." The deserted water body belongs to the ancient Lake Lahontan, which millions of years ago covered most of northwestern Nevada. Recently, it was reported that Pyramid Lake turned into a beautiful shade of turquoise. Although it looked pretty, it was quite lethal, because of which the area was shut off for the locals. The reason was that toxic algae were found in the water body and the samples showed that the cyanotoxin toxic levels were fatal enough for humans as well as for animals. According to an Enterprise, experts say the color is due to an abundance of calcium carbonate in the water, which is rare but not harmful to the lake's aquatic life. Pitch Lake. As per sources, the rarity of this lake is that it's one of the 8 water bodies which is regarded as the world's largest natural deposit of asphalt. The others are in Azerbaijan, Oklahoma, California, and Venezuela. Also Los Angeles's famous La Brea tar pits is one of them. The lake contains around 10 million tons of asphalt and spreads across more than 44 hectares, and is 75 m deep. One needs to be careful while visiting the lake, although some places are sturdy enough to stand. One wrong step and the person would find himself slowly sinking. A study concluded that the microbial diversity at Pitch Lake was found to be unique when compared to microbial communities analyzed at other hydrocarbon-rich environments. Interestingly, at the end of the 16th century, Sir Walter Raleigh visited the Caribbean and was overwhelmed by the smell of tar. Therefore, the Spanish refer to the Pitch Lake as Tierra La Brea, land of tar. There is also a legend. The lake was created by the Great Spirit as a punishment for the execution of hummingbirds, which were sacred to them.